Most of us, if pressed, would admit to having a type, and this type is what forms the general outline of our romantic interest or aesthetic appeal. Perhaps we even have a suite of different types, depending on our mood or time of life. Many of us also, by extension, eventually realize that we ourselves must also represent a type for others. And once we have this decisive realization, we comport ourselves accordingly, sometimes playing up to type, and other times surprising even ourselves by acting out of character, diverging, that is, from the genus with which we identify. No matter how unique we feel, no matter how singular, we are inevitably shepherded into various categories and asked to conform to specific groupings, according to the matrix of our characteristics, sensibilities, proclivities, and life decisions. For the purposes of cultural convenience as well as social legibility, we often borrow a significant percentage of ourselves from previous pre-established genres of personhood. This is a fancy way of saying we all have internalized role models, whether we acknowledge them or not. As a result, a substantial portion of our own identity can be described as off the rack, a truth signaled by the current popularity of the term basic, used to refer to a type of factory-setting individual, an inveterate conformist to the fashions of the day. Western Europeans, ever attuned to existential wavelengths, often go so far as to call any random guy they happen to meet in the course of a day a type, French, type, German, or tipo, Italian. Although it's true that these types are usually people who present as male, female equivalents also exist, such as the nana in French. We are all types, in other words, just as we are all randos. And we all broadcast our various affiliations through social signals, some with meticulous forethought, others with almost instinctive disregard. Goths, for instance, are a cultural type, emerging nearly half a century ago with roots in previous, marginal, aestheticized formations. They announce their proud autotyping by dressing in black, listening to the latest underground homages to The Cure, and having a generally depressive outlook on life. This is a type of human shorthand used to make potential affiliations easier and clearer while signaling to others, "Don't bother, I'm not your type."